Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, Motorist escapes a serious injury after collision with a fallen utility pole. A man narrowly escaped serious injuries after the vehicle he was driving came in contact with a downed utility pole in New Forest, south of Manchester, on Tuesday night. Reports suggest that about 11 p.m., the man was driving a Toyota Axio motorcar on the Alligator Pond main road when the incident happened. Counsel for the Alligator Pond Division, Omar Robinson, is urging the Jamaica Public Service Company to remove downed utility poles in the area. I got a report that a silver Axio was written off in one of the fallen GPS poles that I have reported on numerous occasions since the passage of Hurricane Beryl. I plead and I beg GPS to clear the road. Last night, it was a near miss for a young man from Coma Pen. Luckily, he escaped injuries, but the car has been totaled. I hope that nothing else happens in the area, Robinson told the news. I still haven't seen any presence of GPS in the Alligator Pond area, if it's even to get the poles out of the way. One pole is a little away from the New Forest school. It can fall at any time. People keep using the thoroughfare to get to their homes and business places, so GPS, I call again, please come and clear the road. We know that we might not have electricity anytime soon, but at least clear the main road to Alligator Pond, he added. Manhunt launched for suspects in St. James' triple murder. Police are on the hunt for two suspects, one of whom reportedly engaged the cops in a shootout when they responded to the scene of a triple murder on King Street in Montego Bay, St. James on Tuesday. Two firearms were reportedly seized following the melee. The suspects have been identified as John Roach and Kashim Lewis. Roach is also a person of interest in a previous shooting incident. They are wanted in connection with the killing of 26-year-old Rashawn Antonio Williams, 17-year-old student Jaden Verrell Bennett, and the 62-year-old fisherman David West, all of King Street addresses in the parish. According to Commander of the St. James Police Division, Superintendent Aaron Samuels, lawmen received reports of a shooting in the Upper King Street area around 5 p.m. The police responded immediately, but a shootout with a Roach ensued when they got to the scene. The suspect escaped in a gully, leaving behind two weapons, SP Samuels said. During an investigation of the scene, Williams was found on the main road with gunshot wounds to the left side of his face and upper body, while Bennett was found on a bridge with gunshot wounds to the right side of his neck. West had a gunshot wound to the right side of his face and was found in his yard. The victims were taken to the hospital where they were pronounced dead. Operations are still ongoing to capture John Roach. The team is currently in the space and we will continue pursuing him until he is found, SP Samuels said on Tuesday following the incident. He added that a search of the gully began on Tuesday night and would have continued until Wednesday morning. We believe he had dived into the gully and we are not sure at this time if he was shot and injured or received any other injuries following him jumping several feet down into the gully, Samuels said. We will continue to pursue John Lee Roach and any associates of his to ensure we bring back safety and security to the Canterbury community and the wider St. James, he added. Normal operations resume at the Spanish Town Hospital's Accident and Emergency Department following flooding. The Southeast Regional Health Authority is advising that the Accident and Emergency Department at the Spanish Town Hospital in St. Catherine is back in full operation. The department was forced to be relocated on Saturday due to flooding caused by heavy rains. Patients had to be relocated to other wards. As a result of the flooding, the hospital's operations were scaled back to emergencies only. The authority says that the hospital's services, including specialized clinics, outpatient care, and the surgical procedures, have now been restored. Meanwhile, the Southeast Regional Health Authority is reporting that the Jamaica-Cuba Eye Care program at St. Joseph's Hospital is also back in full operation. House destroyed by fire in Albertown, Trelawney. A fire this morning destroyed a house in Queensland, Alberton, Trelawney. The owner, 46-year-old Janice Linton, said she received the distressing news while on her way to Kingston with her 16-year-old daughter. "Me no know what to say. My daughter just get this swelling pan her neck, and as the result of the test me I go for, and now this is bad news. Me no know what to say," the distraught single mother of two told the news. A neighbor told the news that around 6:30 a.m., residents saw the house on fire and called the Christiana fire station. By the time they arrived, the house was completely destroyed, the woman said. Meanwhile, checks with officials at the Trelawney Fire Department on plans to build a fire station in South Trelawney revealed that the work is ongoing. "We have completed the fencing of the area and the construction is set to begin shortly. As we speak, the department is actively recruiting staff for the fire station," said officer in charge at the department, Roland Walter. Portmore brothers accused of cell phone scam granted $500,000 bail. Two Waterford Portmore St. Catherine brothers accused of defrauding persons seeking to buy cell phones were today each granted $500,000 bail. Charged with receiving money by means of false pretense and a conspiracy to defraud are 21-year-old Najia Brown and 24-year-old Kaim Brown. In applying for bail, attorney Sheldon Campbell argued that his clients deny the allegations and that they will prove their innocence in court. Bail was granted on the condition that both accused report to the Waterford Police Station in Portmore once weekly. The matter will again be mentioned on September 20. Allegations are that in August 2023, Nadia advertised Samsung phones for sale and he was paid US $347. The funds were reportedly channeled through his brother's account. Nadia failed to produce the phones. The court also heard that in addition to facilitating the payment, Kahim also collected sums of money from persons who also did not receive promised cell phones. Both were arrested after they failed to return the monies collected. Portmore gas station supervisor charged with a fraud freed after paying back the money. A former supervisor at a gas station in Portmore St. Catherine, who was charged over the theft of over $1 million in a phone card scam, walked free from the St. Catherine Parish Court on Tuesday after paying back the money. The charges of larceny as a servant and unauthorized access to computer to facilitate the commission of an offense were dismissed against Chevrolet Osborne after the complainant told the court that he did not wish to pursue the matter any further since the stolen money was repaid. Osborne was freed by Senior Parish Court Judge Desiree Allain. He and other workers at the gas station were charged for pocketing money from the sale of phone credit. While the case against Osborne has been dismissed, his co-accused Tyreek Austin and Maurice Morant are scheduled to reappear in court on September 13 when their matters will again be mentioned. Morant is accused of defrauding $890,000, while Austin is accused of stealing $920,000. Allegations are that on January 24, the complainant conducted a surprise verification of his gas station in Independence City, Portmore, and that during the checks, a multi-million-dollar phone credit fraud was discovered. The police were contacted, and the investigation led to the former employees being charged with fraud. It is being alleged that they gained unauthorized access to a phone card machine and sold a call credit. They reportedly spent the proceeds. A fourth accused, Corey Carter, was previously freed after making restitution. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.